So I recently got sent out this new garage door seal, and today I'm going to show you guys exactly how to replace your old one with this one. This one has a pretty unique design here, and it's going to get a much better seal on the bottom of your garage door. And this set is actually for a double car garage. So we're going to get 16.5 feet here, which is actually going to be more than enough. So we'll have a little bit of trimming to do most likely. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. We have a little brush. I think they're saying to use water in this brush to get the rail a little wet so that you could slide the actual seal on a little easier. Now I'm gonna try to do this while the sun's still out because I'm not sure if I'm going to need to throw this out in the sun to let it kind of straighten up since it's been coiled up for who knows how long. But we get a whole bunch of this stuff. Feels like a really high quality rubber, and then you could see exactly how it's going to seal. So these two pieces right here will slide into that metal rail that's already on the bottom of your garage door. All you have to do is peel off the old one, and then we're gonna replace it with this one. But you can see just how thick this material is, and I'll show you a comparison once we get the old one off. So with that being said, let me go ahead and show you what my garage door looks like right now and why we need to fix it. So as you guys can see, my garage door seal on the bottom is currently actually falling apart, and it is also very thin. So hopefully you guys can see why I wanted a new garage door seal. My current one was about 20 years old and was literally falling apart and was dry rotted. So I think this shot right here gives you guys a good glimpse of why I wanted to replace my garage door seal on the bottom. It was literally falling apart and was about 20 years old. So it needed to be replaced, and it was actually a lot easier than I thought. I was a little worried that it was going to be a very complicated project, but it was way easier than expected. And when you guys compare these seals, they are very different. The new seal is much better, it's thicker, and also has a very unique shape that helps lock all of that cold air in your garage and keeps the hot air from coming back in. So when it comes to removing your old seal, all you have to do is just pull it from one end and it should all come out. If it doesn't, you may have to cut some pieces if it's really dry rotted and just pull it through, but it's not that complicated, thankfully. And then when it comes to installing the new seal, just make sure that you guys use that brush with some water and get it nice and damp so that the new seal can slide into place. I will say if you can get a helper, this will help a lot, especially with 2-car garages. So once you guys have it installed, I would keep a little bit of slack on either side. And this is just important just in case it's really hot and the rubber shrinks a tiny. That will give you a little bit of leeway just in case. And then of course at the very end, after a few days and you know it's not gonna shrink anymore, go ahead and cut it to where you want. So after I had it installed, I was very happy with the results. I no longer have a hanging garage door seal. It looks way more professional and updated, and most importantly, I can't feel any draft coming through the bottom and I can't see any light leakage. So if you guys are looking for a simple home improvement project, this is a really fun one to do. It is not as complicated as you guys think, and it's something you guys should be able to do on your own.